W.F. Howes presents an unabridged recording of The Fairy Tale Fan Club Legendary Letters, collected by Cecily, selected by Richard Ayoade, narrated by Wes Anderson, Lydia Fox, and Richard Ayoade. Before we start, a brief note. Our esteemed narrator, Cecily, joins us from his semi-detached secretarial castle in Fairyland, whose recording facilities are not only far, far away, but also, it must be said, a little out of date and not a little echoey. But, as with many things from not so long ago, we feel it only adds to the charm. We hope you enjoy.
Introduction by Cecily. Everyone loves fairy tales, by which I mean some people love fairy tales. It's just that everyone sounds better, just as it sounds better to say, nobody played with me, rather than, when I was in the playground, some of the children refused to obey me. Fairy tales tell of adventure, adversity, courage, and love. But once the tale is told, all we know of our heroes and heroines is that they lived happily ever after. But surely there must be more to it than that. Ever after is a long time to be merely happy. What are our heroes and heroines doing now? How do they feel about the fantastic events that they encountered? What lessons have they learned? And if they could go back in time, would they do the same things again? Does life seem boring now in comparison, or are they relieved they no longer have to keep their eyes peeled for poisonous apples, fearsome dragons, uncomfortable peas, etc.? For the past few years, the curious among you have been asking these questions and sending them to me, Cecily, the senior secretary of the Fairy Tale Fan Club. I then pass on these communications to the fairy folk concerned and await their replies, which I then forward back to the relevant parties. If necessary, I add my own comments and clarifications. How, you might add, did I ascend to the prestigious rank of senior secretary of the Fairy Tale Fan Club? It's a fascinating story, and I'm delighted you definitely asked me about it. You see, being a coward myself, I've always admired heroism. And though I have nothing but high regard for those square-jawed types who rush in with no concern vis-à-vis their personal safety, I'm afraid to say that if I saw a dragon attacking a mythical kingdom, I would not reach for my smiting sword. Partly because I do not own a sword, and partly because I have always been a vocal opponent of smiting. I'd be more likely to retreat to a reasonable...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?